just seen a program about explorers who went all over the world looking for new countries, and when they found them, stuck a flag in them so that they didn't get lost. Henry's cat thought that was a very exciting thing to do, and he wondered how he could become an explorer.
Oh, perhaps there's a list of countries waiting to be discovered, with bus routes showing how to get there.
He didn't want to discover any sort of country. Some were dangerous for small cats like him, and others were so far away that he wouldn't be able to get back in time for tea. Then, of course, he didn't want to discover a country that was cold, or wet, or windy. Cats can stand anything but hardship. Perhaps all the good countries had been discovered, and there was only second-hand ones left. A great thought struck him. He knew the North Pole and the South Pole had been discovered, but what about the East and West Poles?
Oh, I'd better hurry, he said to himself, in case someone else has the same idea and gets there first.
He quickly packed a toothbrush, an umbrella, a bus map, a clean hanky, a Jelly Baby sandwich, and 3 tins of cat food, and set off jubilantly, imagining the welcoming crowds that would greet his return. He was still thinking about this when he suddenly realized he'd walked down the wrong street and was not sure where he was going. He simply had to find his bearings. He licked his paw to see which way the wind was blowing, but he wasn't sure if it was the east or the west wind.
Oh, he thought, I remember now. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If I wait till the sun sets, then I can mark the direction on a piece of paper and follow it like a bus map. I see that I have a talent for this sort of job.
He lay down on the grass and decided to snatch some sleep so that he'd be ready to start as soon as the sun set. He dreamt of a tree in which ice creams grew, and he had little wings like a bee so that he could fly round and taste them all. It was such a nice dream that when a leaf blew down on his nose and woke him up, he thought he might go back to sleep again. But he didn't. He looked for the sun, and it was still in the sky. Then, getting out his piece of paper and pencil, got ready to jot down the direction of west as the sun sank. But just as he was about to do it, a breeze blew the piece of paper up into a tree.
Oh, I must find a stick and get that paper down.
Well, in no time at all, he found one, just right for getting paper off trees. But just as he was about to get the paper down, something stopped him. It was an angry lady.
What are you doing with my clothes, Paul?
Oh, I thought it was for getting paper out of trees. I just found it.
Oh,
Said the lady.
if you found it, that's a different matter. I thought you took it from my garden over there. But, as you've discovered my clothes pole for me, you may come home and have some cream buns for tea.
Henry's cat thought to himself.
Oh, I've discovered a clothes pole. That must be at least as good as the West Pole. I'm a good explorer after all. I expect the crowds will be waiting for me now. But I must eat first. It's not good to be a hero on an empty stomach.